Hello, everybody, and welcome to Teen Mom Shade Room. Okay, so first of all, last week was a hell of a week. It was a lot of tea being spilled. And if you decided to follow my Instagram, you will see that even more tea was spilled, and side chicks came out of the woodwork and had something to say, and then the domestic violence. And I want to put out a PSA that I, in no way, shape, or form, was condoning or making excuses for Chris Lopez's violent behavior. What I was trying to do was portray a side, and then I was going to come back and, tell Kail's side. But it didn't turn out that way because people were offended and felt like I was taking Chris's side or making excuses for him. And that is not the case. Domestic violence, whether it come from him, whether it come from Kail, is 100% wrong. I don't condone it. And I think that, legal action needs to be taken when something like this happens. Which I might add, I think that her PFA this time was well placed. Now, do I feel like she should have put a PFA on Javi or Joe? No. But that's another topic for another damn day. We're talking about this shit with Chris Lopez and basically everything that's transpired over last week. And I just want you guys to know the amount of I don't give a fuck permeating from both sides. Like, these two really don't fuck with each other right now. Like, it's a bunch of I don't give a fuck from Kail's side, and it's a bunch of I don't give a fuck from Chris's side. So it's no way I can get up here and do a video on just Kail's side when it's I don't give a fuck and it's from Chris too. So take today. He inboxed me and he was like, "So Kail is messaging you? That tells me all I need to know. I hope she has a good life, or I wish her nothing but the best." He then gets on live to shit talk me because and this is funny because me and him are cool. Like I told y'all, we have a back and forth. But he gets on live to shit talk me because I refuse to send him some messages that's been in my DM all week. The reason I refuse to is because I deleted so many messages from bitches talking about some they once slept with him that it's crazy. I don't want to relive it. I had to delete a woolly mammoth from my DM because somebody decided to send me a dick pic that I cannot confirm. Don't send me no daggone. How can I possibly, would you think? How can I possibly confirm a penis pic? And then even if so, where was I gonna put it? Instagram would have took my account down so fast. They would have wiped the damn fingernail polish off my damn fingers, taking my damn account away. Ain't no way. Like, how the hell am I gonna prove somebody's woolly mammoth, a big black peen? I can't do it. So, a lot of these quote unquote side chicks got unanswered from me because I can't prove it. But I did post one, and I just posted her because basically it was sent to me. Okay, and I thought it was hilarious how the girl was like, "Yeah, I had sex with Chris, blah blah blah," talking shit to Kail, and then ended up asking Kail for money. So I did post that up. That was on my Instagram, y'all. That shit was hilarious. Everybody got a good kiki. The comment section was rolling, but I really haven't posted any of the other side chicks because that is not even why we're here. We are gathered here because of an alleged pregnancy. We're not gathered here because of an alleged affair. We been knew he was cheating. She said it on reunion specials. She said it time and time again that he was cheating. So that really wasn't the point I was trying to drive home. If you go look for those posts on my Instagram now, they're not even available. But it's a whole bunch of news columns that took it and made it clickbait. So if y'all can find it, y'all can find it. But I took it down because I don't even want to, people thought I was bullying Kail, so I started getting reported and stuff. But people didn't know that me and Kail was having a back and forth too, and she understands that I'm just a middleman and I didn't expose anything that wasn't already out there, and if I didn't do it, another damn page was gonna do it. So I was answering questions the other day, I think like 2 days ago, on my Instagram, and somebody asked me about Chris and Kail, and I'm like, I don't know, but I hope that they can get it together. So she jumps in my inbox to say, hell no, we not gonna get it together. So me and her were kind of having a conversation, but this is the only message that I'm going to share. So Kail writes, we will never get it together. I'll never go back to him. He's a pathological liar. If you sat down every single one of his family members, they would say Chris told them something different. The women that he's been with wholeheartedly believe what he says. And the problem is that every time I've questioned him or tried to leave him, he has put his hands on me. Then she says, I hope you don't post his exact message, but I hope to be free from the toxicity and violence for good this time. So, Kail sounds like a scorned woman. Period. I think that people like, and I was telling her this, I was like, the comment section can be so vicious. I don't want you to look at it, okay? Because she knows that I'm just a column. I'm a small ass column on Instagram. I'm a small ass YouTuber. She knows that this is just something that I'm doing, okay? And she's not mad at me. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't need to read the comment section. They can be crucial, blah, blah, blah. I think that people need to ease up on Kail. I think that people need to ease up on Kail and have some empathy, because I honestly believe that a lot of people have been in her situation and don't want to admit it, don't want to feel like, embarrassed or a clown or whatever. But imagine how somebody who's going through this in front of literally millions of people, like the impressions on my Instagram right now are crazy. They're at like almost 200,000. 200,000 people have visited my page. Multiple outlets have inboxed me and asked me to take my watermark off of the picture so that they can make clickbait off of it and shit, which is never gonna happen. Okay, never gonna happen. And it's just like people are tearing her down instead of being more girl power over her. And I'm all about girl power. And I just feel like a lot of people have been in this situation and should be able to relate to her. But because she's a hated character on Teen Mom, almost as hated as Janelle, but we all know that Janelle takes the number one. It's like Janelle, and then it's Kail, and maybe Leah, and then Brianna. And then, I don't even know who else. Brianna might have won that number 3 spot, though. I'll put Brianna there and then Leah. However, a lot of people hate Kail and refuse to feel empathy for this situation. Like they ain't never fucked on their baby daddy, no matter what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like crazy. So, okay, one more question. She also said, somebody asked me about the counseling. Is Chris Lopez seeking counseling? And Kail was like, well, we tried counseling. She answered that question too. She said, we tried counseling and it didn't work. So this tells me that she was trying to work on her relationship. She's like, babe, let's just go to counseling. Let's find out what's going on. So Chris admitted to going to counseling. He also said that, counseling was dope. He loved it. He liked it. I don't know if he's still going. Kail was probably paying the counsel bill, but that's neither here nor there. The fact that she tried to get him counseling is what is sticking out to me. That she definitely wanted this to work, or she definitely wanted a family. He was first saying that he was going to counseling in maybe October, November. He was really in a dark place. This is the same time that the PFA got issued, October, November. They have court on the 21st of January. According to the conception date of the ultrasound, she would also get pregnant in October, November. So this tells me that everything started spiraling out of control in October, November. Not saying that that's not the first time that he put his hands on her, because according to Kail's friend Shanika, she said that he put hands on her, basically. Showed up to a party that Kail was throwing for Shanika, basically went in there and knocked all that shit over and started tried to fight everyone. Also, another eyewitness said that Chris choked Kail out, also choked Kail's dog that she bought for him. Okay. And that's all supposed to be in the paperwork for the PFA to stand. Y'all, this is a lot. And it's much more deeper than what we think or what we thought. I'm starting to honestly think that Kail is a battered woman. Straight up. Straight up. I can't I can't give an excuse no matter how broke you are, no matter how poor you are. I know in my last video, I was trying to be more understanding and copacetic towards Chris. But it's just some new developments that have came out in my inbox recently and submissions from people who know Kail personally, and I know they know Kail personally because they have been on the television show, they have been to her house, they have been to her parties, they've been in her inner circle, and they are really, really concerned. They're really, really concerned. And if they're sending me information to put out, then I know that they are concerned. And it's just terrible. I feel like people should ease up a little bit, okay? Because they really don't know what this woman is going through. None of us do. I don't. I can only speculate off the little information that's being fed to me. And she seems like a battered woman who got serial cheated on and was basically pregnant and alone with a PFA against a baby daddy. I'm pregnant, I'm alone, I got a PFA against my baby daddy. We going to court on the 21st, which is today. So I know a lot of people don't like to be empathetic towards these teen moms, especially Kail and Janelle, like I said, the two most hated. But y'all, this is more serious than we think, and I think that people need to take a step back. That's all I'm saying. So what y'all think?